All right, so last run, we unlocked 2 new ships, which has me extremely excited. We have the Federation cruiser and the Lanius cruiser, both Type A. So this one in particular features a beam weapon, which I think is very interesting. And then obviously this one features these air-sucking dudes, the Lanius. I think I want to start out with this one and see how it works. Oh, I didn't realize this was a human. For some reason, I thought this was an NG here. But yeah, so let's give the Kuros a run, and we'll see what this is all about. All right, so we could. So I have been told that there's an achievement for having everything vented. So maybe we roll with this for the time being. leave our pilot to that for now. Losing is fun. I agree. Let's see. Store right off the bat is pretty not useful. We can't easily double back on it either. So I think I'm probably just going to go up through the nebula. This is a very sparse first zone. All right, let's head up through the nebula. Oh, so we have an ion stunner and a chain laser. That's interesting. Feel naked without functioning sensors. You half expect a rebel ship to show up, but it does not. You arrive at a populated sector. One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship. Sure, we will respond. All right, we will accept the cargo transit. It's 5 drones, which at the moment is not that interesting to us. Where do we need to go? Oh, well, that was certainly difficult. I think we have a fight here, though. Let's take the scrap, I think. Even though it was a little below normal, apparently. Intruders on board. So they're going to make a beeline for this room, I think. I don't know where they are. Oh, wait. They're in the clone bay. That's probably bad for business. Oh, they were not in the clone bay for long. All right. I should probably re-oxygenate this room because I think I'm going to have to move this guy out. And then we'll swap these two. There we go. Oh. Oh, that's right, but we don't have a med bay for reasons. Hey, Ray. Every enemy goes to the unvented room first. Lanius. So, okay, so we should pick another room to have unvented that we can fight in. Maybe one that's far away from here, like maybe we grab this room. Now, to get this guy healed, though, we're going to need to reestablish a path, I guess. Like so. This is a tricky one, for sure. So we're going to vent this guy, I guess. I'm presuming this is now oxygenated enough that they will come back. Being in a nebula especially, I think, is tricky for me, just because I don't have a good intuition about things. Okay, let's get everybody back to their battle stations. And then, yeah, I kind of feel like I killed him because we have a clone bay and we don't have a med bay, Terry. So we need to be smart about when we kill people, because they come back with full health. Do we want to kill these two? We probably do, actually. Oh, you can't kill. I just realized these can't be killed by venting. Ah, interesting. Interesting wrinkle. Okay, I'm not going to bother. I think this venting strategy is a little too aggressive for me, so I'm just going to do that, and then we will we'll press forward. But yeah, the clone bay is going to be very interesting with the with these ones. They lose some skill. Prepare to board. I believe this has the potential to lose a crewmate. But we're pretty early in the run, so let's do it. Oh, intruders on board again. Fantastic. Let's get these two fighting here. This is tricky because we don't have a lot of options. I'm definitely going to vent this room now. Yeah, 20% skill loss. I'm going to vent this room because I don't want them fighting in here. I want this to be empty, even though it may put us in a bit of a death loop with our human. I mean, at this point, if we're just going to die, if everyone of our people is going to die anyways, we might as well just vent the whole ship. So that they don't destroy things. There we go. How did that happen? They were dead. Grumble. Jeez. The oxygen spread is a little brutal. Our other Lanius is going to come out, and then we're going to have to get them out of there, because if the human comes back when there's no oxygen in there, they're just immediately going to take damage. So we don't want that. We should close the doors so that these guys are... oh, don't do that. We might want to get oxygen level 2, just because this may take forever otherwise, with the and reoxygenating. This is tricky, for sure. We have 1 pip of shields. We haven't used our weapons yet. It's been all intruders. Yeah, the soundtrack is amazing, Terry, for sure. Oh, an actual fight. We pause, because that's what we do, and then I think... Oh, not enough power. We can... Oh, we have hacking by default. How interesting. I've heard you mention them before. Oh, that's probably not great. Gonna vent that. Good hit on weapons, though. Put this here, put the ion stunner there. We'll hit their shields again. Get you out of there. I haven't queued this one up. Let's... I guess their shields are down, so let's just hit them where it hurts. Another ion stunner. That seems like a pretty good deal. I think we'll take that. So this is a very interesting complement of weapons. Yeah, that surrender seemed quite strong. I feel like we should spend the scrap so we can get both ion stunners up, because that's going to be a pretty huge advantage for us. I also kind of feel like getting rid of our... Let's see. So I think we definitely do an extra power bar and an extra pip of weapons so that we can utilize everything. I think that's the way to go. But this is, yeah, this is feeling really good. And then I want to figure out... So on each ship, where the weapons are located is governed by this, which is very interesting. So these two are here and here. So these are going to be the nearest ones. So for flight time, that might be useful. I don't know if I'm ready to optimize at that level, but... Let's see. So we have... Gosh, this is such an awkward... So 1, 2, 3, 4... No, it's going to be 1, 2... This is terrible. We don't have any good way to handle this. 1, 2, 3. I guess we do this. We're going to have to revisit that node, but there's no way around it, I don't think. Yeah, we're going to have to revisit a node. So if we get some fights, I feel like we're in good shape. Warning, quarantine level 5. All right. Not particularly useful to us. Terrible. Nice, Terry. Ooh, an ion star. Hate to see that. Okay. So we got pirates going. We have the ability to power everything up here. I think I'm going to go 1 ion stunner on shields, 1 ion stunner on weapons, and then we'll wait to target select with the chain laser once they're down. I probably... Let's see, we're on full... Yeah, there's nothing to do there. I guess we'll get you in here. Ooh, weapons being down. That's going to be... Let's get this on weapons to try and take down the missile launcher. Not fast enough. I love these ion stars. I really do. They're my favorite. Oh, I had the ability. Oh my gosh, come on. We have nothing available here. Let's see. Okay, now it's back online. At least for a moment. Oh, we have the chain laser available too. Yeah, so they suck oxygen out of the rooms that they are in, which is a very fascinating dynamic, honestly. Can that take down? Double miss. Lovely. These missiles are rocking us to the core. Let's see. It should be doing that. I'm going to get these back on auto fire before I forget again. Okay, chain laser stayed up. That's good. Hey, Mike, welcome. Oh, it's treating me well. I installed most of your mods. I decided to skip the visual ones at the recommendation of someone, but yeah, for now we're in good shape, and I'm having a grand old time. We got an extra ion stunner in one of our early surrenders here, which that was a bad targeting. I should have focused that. But yeah, this is already proven tricky. We've had 2 boarders so far on our first in our first region here, and they have unsurprisingly demonstrated the trickiness of clone bays on a Lanius cruiser. Oh, that came back up. Should have gotten the ion stunner going. I think the fact that they are staggered now is probably a good thing. Oops. Let's choose to shoot that there. Get our chain laser back online. Okay, we don't need this vented anymore. Oh my gosh, ion stars are so incredibly fun. But yeah, I've been excited to play FTL all week. So, very excited to get back to it. Okay. Let's see. Get this going here, this going here, and then just going to queue this up now. Hull breach. Oh, they got the missile off too? I thought we had them locked down with the ion stunners. I guess not. Oh, I really guess not. Holy smokes. Hacking we can wait on, but we're getting wrecked here. And our human is going to be pretty unhappy if our O2 stops functioning. Jeez. I guess we don't have much in the way of dodge. We have 0 dodge because I took our person off of engines. That was probably a mistake. It probably would have been smart to take my person off of weapons and just accept that we were going to fire a little slower. But what doesn't kill us or something, we'll have you come up and repair. For the level 1 shield ships, ion weapons and restart when the first jumps are... I'm not sure I fully understand any, but I'm going to get this repair done. Okay. And then we're going to wait for the results or the effects of the ion to wear off before we jump. I guess at least mostly, since I do want to get out of here. Ah, yeah, we do heal on jumps. I should remember that. Let's see, storage cache or provoke the ship. Let's do the storage cache. We need to get the scrap going. They do have a weapon, but they have no shield, so I'm just going to use both ion stunners to lock down their weapons, and hopefully that will work. They're pretty fast. Should have paused before I clicked out of that screen. We're gonna take a missile to the face. This much is known. All right, let's get you up here. Okay, this one I did not auto fire. Let's get that auto firing. Another missile? Holy smokes. All right, well, they're locked down now, so I'm gonna get this repair going. Oh yeah, because of stealth, they're not necessarily locked down. Something arrow to the knee joke. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, let's get you back over here. Good old 0 evasion again for my trouble. We've done like no damage here. Their stealth is perfectly lined up with our ion stunners, which is very bad for business. Oh my gosh, a miss? Is such a thing even possible? I want to get some damage in on this in hopes that it keeps their, okay. I think we're good now. But yeah, that was still not great. It'll take some time for them to repair, so it shouldn't come back up. But we've taken an absolute beating during this run. Probably should have swapped our targets for the ion stunner. I guess I could put one on stealth. I wonder if I could... I wonder how much it takes to prevent stealth from firing. Try to keep the damage on the leftmost slot, especially with the chain and Vulcan, because depowered, they lose their stacks. Interesting. Okay, that makes sense, I think. Was it worth the 13 scrap? Probably not. Probably not worth the 13 scrap. Let's see. So this is in the 5 region, which means we have 4 jumps left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we won't be able to do... We'll only be able to do these 2 nodes, but that's okay. Manned double ion stunners stack. So I want to focus them on the same place. Okay, so same event as last time, but no missiles this time. So we'll do that, and then... Oh yeah, because the chain laser gets faster over time, right? So this has cloak again. Maybe I want to... Maybe I want to hack them to try and avoid some incoming damage. We have drone parts. If we can clone hacking, maybe we can take it offline. Hacking weapons. All right, let's see what that looks like. Obviously, we have to wait for... Oh, I should have targeted my weapon systems too. Okay, let's do this and then... Get this going. Given that we've hacked those, I think I'm going to try and hit that too. Okay, that's good because we stopped the burst, which should give us a little bit of time to get things offline. Beautiful. That's actually perfect. I don't know what the speed... I think they... Did these repair at full speed? Alright. Yeah, that went so much smoother. Granted, we used a drone part. Should be hacking again. Didn't really matter, though, because the system is offline. Whoops. Alright. Look at us actually getting a kill without taking significant damage. 7 scrap from the surrounding area. Geez, these early rewards have been pretty piddling. 1/3 regular crew speed, so 37.5 seconds per bar. Okay, thank you, Mike. That is a good detail. Let's see. We have a refugee ship. We'll hail them. They're super friendly, it appears. Pirate ambush. Okay, so I was thinking I go 1 ion stunner there, and then... So here's my thought. This ion stunner, where is it located? Yeah, so if I move this ion stunner to here, this one is the further one away. So I'm going to target this one on shields and this one on weapons, and I think this one will hit slightly before. This is just hypothetical. And then 2 burst lasers. I think I will use another drone. Target both on weapons. So just burn through the shield. All right. And then this is a longer charging one. So hopefully we get our shots off. Thought I was being so clever with manipulating the speed. We will probably take a hit here. Ooh, bad timing, but that's okay. That worked out well for us, I think. Just need to make sure that I turn the ion stunner back on as soon as it comes up. Perfect, okay. I think at this point, they're not going to be able to recover and get their bigger, badder burst 2 online fast enough. So this should be good. So Mike, I only know that because I've watched you do it. So I'm just trying to emulate the master. We will not accept surrender. I think we're in good shape. But yeah, I thought that this was like a simple example of that, where I could predict which one of these was going to hit first versus second. Oh, wow, we just got a pacifist kill. Completely sensorless. Impressive. So 1 fuel, 1 missile, and 19 scrap. With 1 hull pip left. And then, yeah, there's no way we can't go... I guess technically... No, we can't go up here and then come back. So I think we just head to the exit. Okay, next sector when we're ready. Small space station. Appears to be abandoned. Let's examine. I feel like this is one of those hull damage events. We get 9 scrap. Certainly better than nothing. With our current setup, so what are our weaknesses right now? So I think our biggest weakness is missiles. So we could pump up our evasion, certainly, to try and help with that. And then the other weakness, I think our weapons are our strong suit by a mile. So also, do we not get the healing from the clone bay if it's depowered when we jump? Probably don't. So that's probably why Eos is not full. I guess let's save our money just to see if it doesn't matter. Okay, that's good to know. Let's just jump to the next sector, see if there's an early store before we make any decisions. An abandoned sector. I hear those are bad. But that's also the home of the Lanius. So that could be good. An NG-controlled sector is going to have more options, but then I kind of like the idea of grabbing this one, doing the slug, doing the hostile, and then grabbing these two down here. So I'm going to do the early abandoned sector, I think. We're a little low on fuel, too. I'm super curious, Mike, because that does seem counterintuitive to me. The idea that that shields are better protection against missiles seems like missiles are designed to be the counter to shields. Hey, Kyle, welcome. All right, let's see. So I'm going to jump around a bit and see. Like, if we jump to this node and then to this node, I think there's a decent chance that we'll see a store. Pirate ship appears to be threatening a small refugee. Upon seeing you, it turns to approach. Civilian wastes no time and jumps away, but it appears that only harden the pirates resolve. All right, let's see. We're not dealing with boarding. They do have drones, but that shouldn't be too spooky for us. I guess if it's a combat drone, that'll be a little bad. But let's and then what do they have for weapons? Looks like they only have a burst 1. So I might actually want to take their drone out. So I'm going to focus 1 on weapons. And this is the front one. And then I'm going to focus the second one on drones, and we may switch those around. And then we'll see how scary their drone ends up being. Okay, so it is indeed an anti-combat drone and a combat drone. So I think I was right. If I get their weapons offline, their drone will never get through. So I'm going to go full weapons here. Oh, it's one of the beam drones too. Okay, so we're going to have a bad time now. Oh, actually, okay. It looks like interesting. That surprised me a little how fast our shields came up. So shields do nothing against missiles directly, however by themselves, missiles are just chip damage. The biggest threat from a missile is hitting your shields and opening it up to all their other weapons and drones. That makes sense, yep. I can see it, I can dig it. I'm a little worried about chip damage just because my hull is so inspiringly low, which I think is probably makes sense. Oh, I should probably be shooting my chain laser. Not shooting a chain laser is probably ill-advised. I think this ship only has 1 crew, and I think they're currently in the med bay. Is that correct? I just want to see if my intuition is right there. Oh no, 2 crew, but 1 in here getting stunned by the ion stunners. It's really interesting the way the bars change adaptively. We will not accept surrender. 6 fuel is pretty good, actually. given that we're short on fuel, 6 fuel is the equivalent of 18 scrap. Kind of better against lasers than against missiles. They're better against the undodgeable ones. Everything's peachy until S-bomb or Artemis hits the weapon system. Yeah, that's the problem that we had last time. So the fuel in missiles here is a pretty huge reward. Oh, lasers, not beams. Got it. That makes more sense. Okay, that I can get down with. Let's see. I think I'm going to take this. Given that we're low on fuel, even though it's kind of a modest amount of scrap, I think we want to add a bit of longevity here, and then we can go up like this. Okay, so we'll go to this one. Yeah, I think that grabbing that fuel, given how low we were on fuel, was probably good. At the moment, we're not using any missiles. So, Lanius Merchant appears to have a significantly improved translator, as you can clearly understand their message. Metal content, more than sufficient. Does your ship care to exchange resources for our excess metal? I don't mind stacking up a lot of missiles, but for now, I think we're going for a big payday at our first shop, so I'm going to grab this. Engines multiply the effectiveness of shields. That makes sense, yeah, because every time you dodge, your shields don't go down anymore. That makes sense. I'm gonna greed this up. That's perhaps too much greed, though. So this is in section 6, so I have 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can make a beeline for the exit. Okay, so we'll do all of them. Refugee ships are preparing for a long journey to another sector. They explain how a number of military ships surrounding them and began to hack their FTL drive. Fortunately, the Lanius moved on after briefly scanning the civilian ships, leaving them more than a little shaken up. Okay, that's not helpful. Do I want to have a little more wiggle room? I think I also want to get to the store a little sooner, just because I think we're a little low on hull. And I'd hate for this one to fail early. Oh, okay, my crew member is in the wrong place. That's noteworthy. So let's see. A little scared of their weapons. I don't know if our ion stunners are going to get off in time, so I'm probably going to use hacking on their weapons just to ensure that nothing weird happens here. Get this over here. Yeah, especially because of the drone. Waiting until their weapons are almost charged to take them down a notch. Double misses. You love to see it. Okay, we're going to probably take a bit of a walloping here. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't think we have... This is quite bad for our human person. And also quite bad for our hull. Yeah. O2 in particular is not well loved at the moment. But I think we'll be able to get it back online, hopefully. We have the hack ready just in case we get, oh, I don't know, a string of misses, hypothetically. Who would expect a string of misses? And our chain laser is starting to get real fast, so it'll start shredding pretty hard. So I think we're safe. Okay. Oh, great. And then they hack our O2 just as soon as we do. All right, human, you may be headed to the clone bay, if I'm being honest. It's going to take you forever to get out of here as well. All right, we just need this fight to end. All right, good enough. What was that last-minute explosion there? That was interesting. Collection of useful scrap metal. All right. Well, let's wait for reoxygenation, but... Oh, darn. We have to go through the distress beacon to get to the store. It's a little spooky with 4 hull. A missile user could definitely destroy us. I also should make sure that our clone bay is operational if I'm worried about our human suffocating, or we're not going to have a human much longer. Is there an upgrade that could have made this fight a lot safer? So let's see. Let me think back. So they had a drone and they had 2 heavy lasers. So I mean, a second shield would have made us basically invulnerable in that fight, I believe. That's my best guess, Mike. Unless I am misremembering the fight. I wish I could still see the cruiser. But now, so here's the question, though. I'm currently saving up because I'm thinking that getting upgrades at the next shop is the most important. And I'm actually thinking about going to this node here to go to the shop, to even though we miss out on some scrap. But because at 4 hull, I'm nervous that we may just die. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to this node even though there's a bit of an opportunity cost. And then we'll go to the store, and that will make sure that the run doesn't die too prematurely. And then we're hoping for some good stuff. Not seeing a second page makes me a little sad. Our weapons are pretty good. Crew takes half damage from low oxygen. We're definitely selling this, the emergency respirator. But we're not seeing much here that interests me. Yeah, we'll definitely buy all the fuel. And then we could hypothetically, given that we have 2 ion stunners, and Pike Beam is a 2 power, or we honestly probably have enough to get an extra pip of weapons, and Halberd Beam is super strong. Ion Stunner plus Halberd Beam is probably like an insanely strong combo. But we also need to repair quite a bit. I feel like Halberd Beam is Chain Laser plus Halberd. Just because of the speed at which it starts to get going. I feel like I'm leaning towards Halberd and then repair a bunch, and we'll just leave the Halberd in our inventory for a while. Because in a lot of situations on 1 shield enemies, we can go Ion Stunner plus Halberd and just time them well together. Yeah, okay, so let's get the Halberd, and then I'm going to go all the way up to here, I think. And we'll call that. And so now we have some flexibility. We can go 1 Ion Stunner plus 1 Halberd Beam in situations where we think we can get some good system damage. We also have the 2 Ions option. Hey, Monkey Lord, welcome. Halberd, not Halbred. Thank you. Little less spam, Lord, or I will time you out. Okay, I think we can talk about it later, but you're spamming a little too much for my taste. Yeah, if you can tone that down, I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're kind of riding the wave here, but I think we can do a little bit of a down and around. Anything else in the store that is particularly important? Not really. Okay. Halberd. I'll get there eventually. Ah, our own Lanius, excuse me. You come across the Lanius ship, a Lanius ship, in the process of absorbing a rebel automated scout. If you scare off the Lanius, you could probably make use of it. Sure, we'll fight. I don't see... Their weapons are quite disguised, but I think that's probably like 2 bursty type things. They have nothing too fancy. So I think in this case, it's going to be our standard double ion stunner weapons, and then I think also just chain laser weapons. Yeah, okay, so they were two different ones. I don't think I could tell the difference between those two. It looks like they might be the same length, so... Ah, that's a bad... Oof, very lucky misses there. Hacking in beams alone. Yeah, that seems like I can see the value there, certainly. But that does like right now the redundancy of having our 2 ion stunners is pretty interesting. Hey, MRA, welcome. This is a pretty safe fight for us. I'm seeing the power of chain laser now, for sure. It ramps up pretty insanely. Faster than I think I intuitively thought it would. Okay, so we get 17 scrap to fuel a drone part. Feels pretty good. And then another 28 scrap. It's not bad. It was a good payday. So my Sector 1 was very short on nodes, I feel like. Let's see. This has a pulsar. I don't really want to deal with that. I wouldn't mind getting the store, but I think I grab these 2 unvisited nodes. Actually, I can probably do all 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Then if we hop to here, we'll land here on 4. So that doesn't work. We can do 1, 2, hop to here, then hop to here. Okay. Yes, I spent a ton on repairs. That is true, Mike. Good call out. Okay, missiles. We're gonna go for full weapon targeting. We should probably think about that shield pip we were talking about earlier. Yeah, we're a little behind on scrap. Every once in a while. All right, here comes the chip damage. Okay, let's... This is a long way to have to vent. I guess it helps, though, that we already have a vacuum here. Okay, the missile's offline. If the missile stays offline, I'll be a happy camper. I'm hoping the fire doesn't travel through this door. All right. It's pretty good. Get the doors closed again. All right, all things considered, I think we did pretty well here for our low shields number. And then at this shop, I'm hoping I don't see anything too alluring. And we can... Ooh. Should have probably swapped my chain laser over to piloting as well. I hope I wasn't too late on that one. Okay, we got it. Okay, we get a little bit more scrap. Pretty good. And then we can do one more jump before we hit the store. I really want to save up to see what's in the store. So I think I'm gonna do one more jump. Okay, a rebel ship hails you. Federation scum. Cool, cool. Sounds like me. Heavy and a burst. Okay, so they'll probably get a volley off. We could hack to ensure that that doesn't happen. I think it's worth a drone part to avoid that. So let's get that out there. Okay, we'll wait until about there. Hit it with the hack. Okay, feeling pretty good given the misses that we got on ions. Yeah, we got some very early boarders on this run. That was a curious one. Obviously, they don't do a lot of hull damage, but I'm curious, what does this ship look like? Gosh, getting to the sensors from weapons is really unfortunate. I'm kind of wondering... This guy's definitely dead. We got a ton of fire. I'm wondering if we can, like, go for a pacifist kill here. Yeah, I'm wondering if I can actually... Yeah, with that fire going, I feel like maybe if I turn the chain laser off for now and just keep the ion stunners going in here, I'll take them out. Because the fire's gonna... Oh, they have a clone bay. Wait. Oh, they do have a clone bay. I don't think I realized that. Let's get the chain laser going. We can take out the clone bay while we're waiting. What caused a vacuum in here? That's interesting. I don't think I realized. How can I open the doors, though? That's certainly an interesting thought. Oh, was the oxygen out because I... That makes sense. I probably did goof that. I think the crew kill is no longer in the cards for us, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna do it. Oh, you can depower it. Interesting. Very interesting. So if I depower this now, the doors become available again. Got it. All right, I think I goofed this one though. So I think we just go for the kill because I don't think we can get the crew kill. I missed the clone bay. That was the big gotcha here. But now that the fire's out, I don't think we bother. So let's just... finish him off. Yeah, I think we could have had it, but it would have required a different set of circumstances, and probably, I wonder, was it the... I'm gonna repower that and hack. I just don't want their, whoops. I should actually fire those. So, okay, so this guy is dead. Just hypothetically. Just because we only learn by doing. If rather than doing that, if we locked down their clone lab, and only use our ion stunners, and then we could, as soon as this comes off, we can't test it. Oh, but hold on a second. These guys, aren't they both going to die due to the ion stunner? Maybe? Yeah, maybe. Like, is the fire going to kill them before they... Oh, the fire killed them. Okay, it was an interesting idea, but I didn't have enough hull pips because the fire did system damage. Yeah, but, yeah. Point taken. All right, and now... I'm going to go to the store now. We have 122 credits. That's pretty decent. Cloaking is one of the few things here that would cause me to mortgage the farm. I don't think this is a drone control run. Although, does it come with a defense drone? It comes with a combat drone. I'm not that interested. We could swap to medbay, or we could go crew teleporters. I love the idea of boarding, but we're very short on crew right now. So it'd be kind of like it would be a buy for the future. But I feel like Lanius, because of their oxygen sucking ability, would be super strong. Oh, I left this guy down in sensors. I want to do boarding, but we need to get a bunch of crew if we're going to do that. And there was we haven't seen any crew for sale. Yeah, I really like that idea. Let's play around with that. I've always liked boarding. It's right next to the clone bay too. That's convenient. I don't think we can start going boarding strats immediately because we need to pick up a few more people, but we can jump to here, and then we'll get out of here. But I think it's an investment in the future, and then also, while we are here, our fuel looks pretty good, but let's just get it up to that green. I've convinced myself that matters. Board straight away? Interesting. So that would mean taking these two guys off of here and just leaving them in the teleport room. I mean, that would certainly solve some other issues. Yeah, why not, right? He who dares wins or something. So we'll leave this as our default positions. I just realized Lanius can board automated ships. Yeah, like if they have one of those anti-personnel drones, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, the fact that they're good against autos is really interesting. All right, anything else to buy? I'm going to buy a drone just because I think hacking is going to be something that we invest in more. And then I've already sold everything we can sell. We have the halberd beam if we decide to use it, but let's hop here. Six drones for 39 scrap. Let's use the blue option that is usually good, except the 80% of the time that it's terrible. Aided by a modified translator. Metal sufficient, request exchange. It appears there are some Lanius who wish for sociable interaction with other races. We'll ask for alternate trade. 3 missiles for 45. Agree to the exchange. Yes, please. Okay, now I think we start thinking about shield. We are super broke on everything else. The wasting any energy on O2 is really chafing me. But I think I'm going to grab the 2 pips of shield now. And then let's see. With both our ion stunners available, if we take off hacking, we can get that going. At least for the time being, this is probably a better setup. And the stunners are just going to be to disable weapons, ideally, while our boarders do their work. I think that's reasonable. All right, and right on time, we exit. Oh, the heartbreak. The absolute heartbreak. I should have waited. Should have waited. Having another crew member would have been very big for us. But I guess we head on to the next sector, which we're gonna go for NG controlled this time. Try and get our scrap up.